Gone.
So this is the kind of wilderness setting that everyone seems to enjoy. And this is wonderful. It's glorious. It's wonderful that we have all these trees and we have such fresh air. That last night I conked out before 10 o'clock and I was fully expecting to be up until at least midnight, but I was out by 10 o'clock. And then I woke up by 7 o'clock. It was glorious. It was wonderful. I'm using Donna's microphone because mine are back in the trailer. But these things are absolutely wonderful. Marcy and Donna are having a conversation. Marcy's not on camera because she doesn't have makeup on. She doesn't want to be on the camera yet. But this is the kind of thing that we were thinking more meetups need to be in this sort of a surrounding because it's just so much more cozy, so much more camping kind of a vibe. And we were looking at whether we should drive in or back in. You can't see either of the rigs. We both backed in and we're pointed out to opposite sides. Like ours is pointed out that way. Donna's is pointed out this way. So if Donna was on the other side of us, which turns out it's actually available, but if she was over there, we could actually have had our two doors toward each other and it would have been absolutely magical. I don't know if you can hear the ravens. There's some ravens up here. They're making all kinds of noises. It's wonderful. It's beautiful music because, you live in the city, you don't hear this. You camp in town, you don't hear this. You camp at some of the more open areas, you don't hear it, but you come out here and you do. And it's absolutely fantastic. So we absolutely love it. And we're going to do more of this coming up in our next meetup, which is going to be in McLean Creek. We're actually doing this, and it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be very similar to this setting. It's going to be so much fun. We'll see you in the next clip.
It looks like a bolt. On a utility pole, it looks like a fake
Weird.
A bolt that's supposed to be there,
Oh,
but
wow.
then you loosen
I
it,
would
pull it up.
never see anything, I'm sure.
Geocaching can be a lot of fun.
Oh, this is the way she looked at it. The geocaching allowed her to go travel to places she wouldn't have traveled to, because she would have, say, a long weekend or 4 days off or something like that. And she'd say, okay, I'm going to travel this direction for 2 days, turn around, come back. Right.
But one of our field operators found it out in the woods. And when I was working at Modern Resources,
Yeah.
he just and so there's pictures of him on our old website.
And so do they leave it there?
Yeah, they left the throne. I'm sure they had replicas of the throne, but they just hid it in various places. And it was out in the middle of nowhere because our properties were way up by, I think, Grand Prairie or somewhere up there.
Yeah. And it is a huge tourist attraction. And so I'm thinking, the small communities in Alberta should have a Thomas Danville Trove. Maybe even that one place in Michigan was part of a campground.
Oh, really?
Right?
Okay.
So if you came in and you weren't staying at the campground, you had to pay $10 to go see it. But for the campers, it was right there, and
Neat.
you could go see it.
Marcy and I are currently having an argument as to which one of us is more beautiful. I say it's me. And Marcy's trying to be quiet. That's okay. We're also on radios, and I have no idea what's going on because I turned the volume down. Give me a second here. All right, I completely missed what you said.
In 2.5 kilometers, you will be making a left.
Fabulous. There we go. We're using walkie-talkies. Donna from Donna's Road Trips actually gave these to us to use, so it'll be a lot of fun. And it'll be fun because we're going to be going into areas where there's no cell reception, so we're not going to have a choice but to use these radios. It's one of those things, if you're driving in any kind of a caravan, my personal opinion is to get yourself a set of walkie-talkies, two-way radios, anything. CB radio, ham radio, anything that will allow you to communicate with the other vehicles in your party. Whether that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many you have with you, have that many radios, get everybody on the same frequency, and then go from there. And now we're on a dirt road, so I'm going to have to stop the video and see what's going on. I figured I would record this because we're on a dirt road. Oh, sure, now it's smoothed out. It was really rough and bumpy. Oh, then we're getting a couple bumps here. You can see the camera shake, and that's how funny this is, because our main GPS would never have allowed us to come down a dirt road, let alone a bumpy back road. But it's funny because now we're going down a bumpy dirt road. I'm watching the camera bounce all over the place. It's funny. Marcy yelled out when we first got onto the dirt road. She wasn't impressed with it at all. But hey, it's just one of those things. It's just this one of the backcountry adventures that we're having. I could see my stool right there is about to fall off. There may be two stools going to fall off. I'm not sure, but we will see what else falls off of there. I see there's some magazines that already took a dive that obviously weren't on the couch very well, but that's okay. It's just one of those things. You got to learn how to pack sometimes. You know, usually we're not on a dirt road like this where it's a constant state of earthquake, but you learn how to pack stuff. And that's something that nobody ever really talks about either. I won't talk about it now because the camera shake is going to make somebody nauseated, I'm sure. We'll catch you in the next clip. Not everybody knows how to pack when you're coming on a long trip like this. And if you look over here, the stool fell, which is fine. We had some magazines up here. They fell. That's fine. So the thing is, you have to know how to pack. So when you're coming on a bumpy road, coming on any road, in any kind of an RV, you're van lifing it, whatever, you need to know exactly where to put things and how to put things. So you need to know that you're going to tuck stuff in behind. You have to put things there. You have to put things beside. You can't put them in front. You can't put them just stacked loosely on top of each other, or it's just going to fall. It's like I noticed that Marcy's computer was sitting right on top of the boxes right here. It was sitting here, and I flipped it up, so it's now tucked in behind the boxes. You know, and that makes a big difference. And it's the little things that honestly make the biggest difference. So learning how to pack so that things don't fly all over the place is the thing that I could tell you all day long. But until you do it, it's not going to make any difference. You're not going to get it until all of a sudden you go, oh, that's why you tuck it in behind. Like, oh, I get it now. Because otherwise you're going to stack stuff up and go, no, it's not going to move. And yeah, and then it moves. Like you look at the coffee maker, it's up here with the toaster, and they're perfectly fine. They're not going to move anywhere because they have those little grippy feet on them. And I made sure that they were grippy. And we're going to get some museum putty, and we're going to put them in a permanent position or a semi-permanent position where they're on the counter, but they're on a specific place on the counter where they don't move every day. We leave them there. The toaster, probably not going to use museum putty on the toaster because we want to tuck it against the wall and pull it out. So like back here, we have it tucked against the wall right now, but then when I want to use it, I pull it out from there, and then I use it so that it's not underneath the cupboard, you know what I mean? So I have the toaster here, and then I tuck it away over here so it's under the counter. But when I want to use it, I got to pull it out so it's not under the counter, so the heat has somewhere to dissipate. Coffee maker, not as much of a big deal, so who really cares? And here's another really interesting thing. I was looking at, it's just a random thought. This is how my brain works. So I was thinking about the Starlink Mini. And I was thinking, how good is that going to be? Because we have the Starlink, the big flat Starlink. It's a big flat unit. And it's great. And we love it to pieces. But I'm thinking the Mini, where I could just stick it out there on the dashboard and have it so it's leaning forward and just, you know, maybe it'll collect Starlink that way. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But maybe I could go up to one of my vents. You know, that's the air conditioner, but I have another vent up here. But if I can go up to one of the vents and I could stick the Starlink Mini in there and then have it secured there somehow, would that work? You know, it's these little questions of when we go to travel, rather than relying on hotel Wi-Fi or relying on our cell phones, what if we had Starlink so that no matter where we are, we have Starlink, we have the Mini. And it can run off of a small Jackery battery. And I'm only using Jackery because they're the only one that I could think of that's small. But if we get a couple of those, one or two of those small units where we can actually backpack with it, we can actually bring it on a tour. We can go on, not an airplane, but you can, the one that I have now, the 100, I can go on an airplane with it because technically I think it's 93 amp hours or 95 amp hours or watts or something. It's 93. It's less than 100. And 100 is, or 99 is your limit. And they're just to say under the limit. So they're like 95 or 98, 97, something like that. I can't remember. 93? I don't know. 90 something. And it's under the limit. And you can take it with you on an airplane. So I was thinking, what if I took that with me and I had the Starlink Mini and I could actually run that off of the 100 and then I could actually upload with really fast speeds and I could download videos and I could, you know, watch my favorite show while I'm waiting for the next airplane. Or if we're traveling like this, then maybe we can actually throw it in the, on the dashboard and it would work. I don't know. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to get back to you as to whether or not that's a viable solution, because in a few weeks we're actually going to go off on another big adventure and we're having a real argument. I mean, like a real argument. Marcy says that she doesn't feel comfortable in the big rig. It's not that big, but she says that she doesn't feel comfortable and she doesn't want to drive it. And it's like, well, that's why we bought it. And she doesn't want to put 1,000,000 miles on it. And it's like, but that's why we bought it, you know, and that kind of thing. And she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't feel comfortable. She doesn't want to drive it. And it's like, okay, but what if I drive? And she's saying, well, what if you have a bad day and you don't want to drive? And then I suck it up and I drive anyway. I don't have my hat, but I see a bug. I must get it. I will use Kleenex box. And got it. Yeah, I got it. All right, we're good to go. We got the bug. So anyway, the alternative is we drive this, she's angry. We could go in the car and she drives the entire way. And I still get to go on the big route that I was going to go on, but then it's going to cost a mint in hotels. It costs a mint in fuel right now, but it's going to cost a mint in hotels. And we'd be eating out because we can't bring a fridge with us with, you know, 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month worth of food. We can't do it. So we'd have to be stopping all the time. Okay, what do we do? What are we really going to do? And it's like, she's going to be ticked if we take this. I'm going to be ticked if we take the car. Third option, which I don't like at all, is that I would just say that's the end of our partnership and we're done. And I take a bus and I go and do this by myself. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I'm very frustrated and I'm very... I can't even think of the right word for it, but I'm very, very frustrated because she doesn't see my side and I'm not seeing her side, so that's making her frustrated. And this poor camera's bouncing around like crazy. There, that's better. Marcy decided that she wanted to drive again today, so we're just going to let her drive. Lady wants to drive, you let her drive. Maybe it'll help her get more comfortable, maybe it won't, but hey, she wants to drive. I'm going to let her drive because that's what makes her happy. And let's be fair, I got to keep her happy because if she's not happy, my life is not happy either. And if I'm not happy, her life isn't happy, so we try to make each other happy. So happy spouse, happy house. We're not spouses, by the way. Just saying. If you have a significant person in your life, whether you're in a relationship or not, you have to make sure they're just as happy as you are. I don't know if I'm holding this camera any more steady than before, but you can see the camera in my hand. You can see it in the glasses, but who knows? I'm going to put it down here in a minute. But the idea is we're going to take a look at stuff like Starlink Mini. We're going to get back to you. We're going to take a look at a lot of the other things that we're doing, and we're going to post this tomorrow. So we're going to see how that goes. And with a little bit of luck, we're going to get closer to who gets what and who misses out, so to speak. We're going to see what we can do with that, and hopefully we're going to get somewhere. And there's big bumps going over the bridge. We're going to see what we can do from here. So see you in the next clip. This is going to be our second stop. And our girls are pointing to a bear that's up here.
A bear in the wild.
Yes, a wild bear.
Let's look at said wild bear.
I mean, the background is absolutely gorgeous, but let's take a look. Wild bear. Look at that. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous wild bear. And it's next to Marcy.
He has a jersey.
A Canada jersey, yeah.
Hello.
Dangerous wild animal. Look at this gorgeous thing that we're headed toward. Such nice mountains. And the Donna and She Who Must Be Obeyed are with me. The comic relief. But there's old school right there. It's like 1970s adventurdom. Anybody Gen X would remember this.
A tin slide.
Yes, tin slide that you burned your cheeks on because it's 900 degrees. And one of those spinning death wheels that we all love to play on. Yeah, the spinning wheel of death right here, right there. That thing was fantastic. Oh, they're so nice to me, these two. My goodness. Not a bad little place. And then we rejoin the girls for supper.
Go for the nachos or the wings and fries.
Marcy's trying to hide. That's cute. We got the new Kuma panels up.
And the bear's down.
Almost all the way around, yeah. Of course, I staked that out entirely too wide, so whoopsie.
Room with a view. No.
We got you, Marcy. We got you. And we're enjoying a nice fire.
We can turn it down a bit. I think you've got it on high.
We're having fun, and Marcy's decided that she's going to start her YouTube. Marcy's going to start her YouTube channel, and it's going to be called The Bickersons, because apparently we bicker a lot. And by a lot, I mean excessively. And by excessively, I mean holy crap.
It's all in good fun.
She thinks it's all in good fun. It is. It is all in good fun. Oh my goodness, this thing. Say hi, Marcy.
Hi.
Marcy says hi.
It's not really fighting. It's
No, it's
really
not.
even bickering. It's just discussing.
It's aggressively discussing our various points of view.
Repeatedly.
And Marcy is now admitting she prefers this over a van.
Well,
So, wabang.
No.
Wabang. No, you admitted it this morning. She thought I wasn't listening. She was wrong.
No.
You admitted you prefer this over a van. You did.
I'm
She's
saying-
going to lie and say she didn't, but she did. She did it. See? Welcome to the Bickersons.
If I have to, think about going bigger than this, yeah, this is okay. Because I can actually drive this thing.
Yeah, you can drive this thing. You've been insisting on driving it for 2 days.
I'm not comfortable driving it. I can't.
But you've insisted on it for 2 days, so you have to be comfortable. She knows nothing. She knows nothing!
It's not great,
Oh my goodness, and she stomps on the gas.
but I can do it.
Massive body roll that you can't see on camera very well, but I can feel. Anyway, we will tune back in. We have to start navigating again and catch up to the Donna. who's now way, way ahead of us. Lots of fun. Now let's show you what you don't get to see. Oh, that's a nice mountain. This is what you don't get to see. The full parking lot. And the important people. See? Full parking lot. How's this for a dramatic exit? I mean, outside of the bugs, that is a gorgeous view. That's my view. And we're here Tuesday. Right, Marcy?
You're right. This is beautiful Mount Kidd.
There
I've
you
never
go.
camped there before. Been dying to try it out. Can't believe we got a spot. It's quite amazing because it's very popular for the average camper.
And now we go in to see where we're gonna be able to park. We're now at the official Mount Kidd. Marcy's decorated the table, of course. We have some new firewood. We have some chairs. We are good to go. We have neighbors all over the place. Some are good, like that one.
Yeah. Because 93 is beautiful. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go through some videos. Not tonight, I have to finish my Camino video. But I've got some nice shots of the hurricane traveling down the road.
Oh, really?
There you go. The hurricane.
You are like a hurricane.
Yeah, rock you like a hurricane.
Either or. Hey, that's... Yeah.
What a wonderful fire to get the night started. And that's it for the day. We are done. Right, Marcy?
You never know. After a few of these, you never know what might come out.
You never know. I'm just enjoying the fire. We're done for the day. And that's the last of the video for the day. I scratch my eye.
Might have to make my own video.
Marcy may have to make her own video, and the channel may be called The Bickersons.
What was the other thing you said?
What? Yeah. What?
What? Like a bird I follow.
What? What? It's like a crow.
Have fun out there. Stay safe.